Good afternoon to you, and welcome to Molineux for a game really that's going to be a real exciting fixture between two sides who are going to this game with a 100% record with 2 wins from 2. Wolves and Chelsea been going well, scoring plenty of goals as you've seen in that opening montage, and they look both teams look really good outfits under Nuno Espirito Santo. For Wolves, he's been at the helm now for 4 years, and Frank Lampard into his second full season as Chelsea manager. The crowd here in the rain at Molineux, well, it should be an absolute cracker, and waiting patiently for the teams to come out, and so too is our match commentator. But the teams now are just emerging from the tunnel as I speak. Let's join our big match commentator. Here he is, as per usual. He gets around everywhere and every sport. It's John Stuttard, waiting to talk to you in the commentary box. Over to you, John. Well, thanks, JB, and welcome to Molineux for our third live Premier League match of the season here on JB Sports. We've brought you 2 crackers so far. A few weeks ago at Turf Moor we saw Burnley beat Arsenal in a real thriller. Can Wolves do the same? Raul Jimenez, 4 goals in his previous game. That was against Brighton, and looking in supreme form, the Wolves striker. But Chelsea have been in some fine form. They beat Everton last time out, and they'll be looking to try and keep their 100% record going. So it's Nuno Espirito Santo versus Frank Lampard here. 2 well-matched teams, although Chelsea just have the slight edge on paper, but Wolves do play some great football, and when their squad is at full strength, they are more than a match for anybody in the Premier League. Full house here at Molineux this afternoon. Should be an absolute cracker. The Wolves fans absolutely up for it. Let's take a check on the 2 teams. So we're starting with Wolves with Patricio in goal, Semedo, Bolly, Cody, Saiss and Johnny in the back 5. Then it's 2 further midfielders with Neves and Moutinho, and then up front Traore, Jimenez and Neto. Well, quite a number of substitutes they can turn to, including Dendoncker and Prudence. As for Chelsea, they line up with Arisa Balaga in goal. As for Quetta, Christensen, Zuma and Alonso across the back. And it's Kante, Jorginho, Callum Hudson-Odoi, Kai Havertz and Mason Mount, and Timo Werner, the big German up front. And amongst the substitutes there, Olivier Giroud, Mateo Kovacic and Thiago Silva. So we're all set to go then. This game really is going to be an absolute classic here this afternoon. It's got the hallmarks of it too. Free flowing attack-minded sides. Kante to Werner. Always got straight through the Wolves defence, and he's clean 1-on-1, and a tremendous save by Patricio. And then Wolves making dinner of clearing it away. Havertz has it now. Wolves have got numbers back there, and in the end Otto gets the possession. Jimenez holds the ball up well, and ahead of a good challenge there, and Traore might be offside, and indeed he is. Let's have a look at it again on the replay. Tell you what, he's only about half a yard off there, but just timed his run a little too fast maybe. Zuma with a free kick for Chelsea. Little chip in there, Neves was up there. Jorginho will come forward now and gets Werner on his way, and out comes Patricio now, but he's offside. Let's have a look at it again. Little chip forward, yep. Again half a yard. Wasn't a lot to spare there. 9 minutes gone here live on JB Sports. The match live on a Sunday afternoon, a wet Sunday afternoon for you. Third match of the Premier League season. Wolves 0, Chelsea 0 is the scoreline. Of course, with everything that's been going on, this is a heavily delayed start to the season. So we're only 3 games in, and Happy New Year everybody. Of course, the snooker last week was brilliant. You may have seen it on JB Sports, dramatic ending. Traore now a foul, but the referee plays on. We haven't just got snooker and football on the channel this year, we've got cricket as well coming up. We've got some one-day Ashes cricket coming for you as England tour Australia in their 5-match one-day series, and you'll be able to see those matches on JB Sports, highlights of those from Australia. Anyway, here's Traore. Jimenez waiting in the middle. Jimenez! And a first save there for Kepa Arrizabalaga with 20 minutes gone. And here's Moutinho. Oh, nice skills. And he's done terrifically well. It's João Moutinho for Wolves. It's a brilliant goal. The Wolves in front. Halfway through the first half. João Moutinho. Well, Chelsea get it away. Moutinho, great piece of skill. And a cool finish. Wolves in the lead. And a little bit of inexperience, shall we say, in the Chelsea ranks. Lampard can't believe it. But Wolves can. And so can João Moutinho. 23 minutes gone. And it's 1-0 for Wolverhampton Wanderers. There's the goal scorer, João Moutinho, his name up in lights. Jorginho now for Chelsea. 1 goal down here. Finds Havertz. Saiss in there with a very dangerous challenge, and it's very difficult to make challenges like that, slipping and sliding around in any wet conditions, and the yellow card is being raised by the referee. Obviously not being all balls barred here, that is for certain. If you're wondering what that noise was in the background, I forgot to switch my phone on silent in the gantry. We're high up here in the gods here at Molineux, on top of the Billy Wright stand. Neves. Jimenez has made the run and he's onside because he was in his own half, I think, when the ball was played. Neves shoots, good save. And it goes behind for a corner for Wolves. This is the goal again, scored by Moutinho. That's a cool finish beyond Arrizabalaga, that. I could add to it now because Moutinho, who's just scored that, who's just seen there on the replay, scored that goal in the 23rd minute. There's a chance here for Wolves from this corner. In it goes. Oh, and a free header inside the penalty area for Raul Jimenez. And misdirected it. In fact, went well wide, but it was still a presentable chance for Wolverhampton Wanderers. And Chelsea escape. Good header one. Moutinho's in there. Oh, great skills. Oh, he's had a super first half. Moutinho now lining it up. Hits Zuma on the legs. Going up towards the final 11 minutes of the first half plus stoppage time. Chelsea 1-0 down. Here's Callum Hudson-Odoi. Kante. Hudson-Odoi again. Kai Havertz. N'Golo Kante going forward. Good tackle there by Saiss. He had to time it well, otherwise he could have been in trouble. Remember, he's already been booked. Now Moutinho. Striding away from the leggy Werner. Johnny Otto. Good ball by him into the path of Jimenez. And Neves is on his way. Oh, great skills. It's Ruben Neves! And Arrizabalaga saves Chelsea for the moment anyway. Here's Neto. Pull back for Jimenez. And he's lost possession to Jorginho. 3 minutes to half time. Chelsea 1 goal down. Need a break. Moutinho in there very strongly for Wolves, and the old goals come streaming forward again. And Traore's 3 on that right hand side. He's got 2 waiting in the middle. Had to hold it up and then played a much deeper cross than he anticipated to play. We've played the 2 minutes at the end of the first half. And Chelsea comes streaking forward now. And Werner might have broken the offside trap. He has. Werner, with the goalkeeper screaming out of his goal. He makes a terrific tackle, and then Semedo just puts his foot through it. And the referee bolts for half time. So that goal at 23 minutes then by Moutinho has given Wolves a deserved lead. Half time here as we take a short break. Wolverhampton Wanderers 1, Chelsea 0. And we'll be back after the break. Well, cricket's back on JB Sports and better than ever for 2021. We'll be featuring the counties extensively with highlights of T20 Blast and NatWest Trophy games culminating in the climax at Lords for the final of the NatWest. Also, our England action as they take on the best at T20 and one-day matches as well. So plenty of great cricket coming up in 2021 here only on JB Sports. Don't miss it. Welcome back to Molineux for the second half as referee Peter Banks gets us underway. Wolves winning by a goal to nil. A goal in the 23rd minute from João Moutinho, separating these two well-matched sides. A match of the Premier League live coverage here on JB Sports this season. Here's Traore trying to get it through for Wolves. Neto was also in there, but so too was Christensen. Everton is the next one for Wolves. And so another home match for them here at Molineux. Havertz breaks forward, but the ball nicely back to Patricio. That's a good kick from him. Flick on there by Jimenez. Oh, and just couldn't return the favour there, Ruben Neves. Havertz now to Mount. Back to Havertz again. Still Kai Havertz. And now Timo Werner. Away from Bolly. He's got three in the middle. He might go alone and he hits Willy Bolly and deflects for a corner. May have been a savable one though if it had got past Bolly, but he couldn't take that risk there, the Wolves defender. Chelsea corner, 58 minutes of the game gone. And Molineux is a little bit of a worrying place at the moment. And the volley off! It was Karen Hudson-Odoi with the shot. And well plucked out the air there by goalkeeper Rui Patricio. Now Neves. Traore's making a break and he's through on that far side. Traore might cut inside. He's got Jimenez in the middle. He'll pull it back for net. And there it's a second one. Raul Jimenez. This man's on a hot streak and a half at the moment. He got 4 last week against Brighton. Another one today. And Chelsea could be the banished side today. Lightning fans counter-attack from Wolves. Traore through on the far side. No flag there. And an easy tap in for Raul Jimenez to make it 2-0 for Wolves. And with no VAR in the Premier League this season, they will not overturn that. Chelsea were claiming an offside, but with 64 minutes gone, Wolves double the money to 2. And Chelsea have got a very big job, very big 25 minutes in front of them now. 2-0. Alonso. Jorginho. Kante. Callum Hudson-Odoi. Good tackle. Here's Pedro Neto. Oh, look at that. He shook away a all comers here, this fella. And he's got 2 to his left, 2 to his right rather, and they're both inside the area. And Traore was lacking. It might drop for Jimenez. And it's knocked behind for a corner. Well, certainly the Wolves fans are enjoying this game this afternoon. They're enjoying their Sunday afternoon out. That is for sure. Even in the rain. Chelsea have taken off the disappointing Timo Werner and have replaced the big German with an Englishman, Tammy Abraham. Lampard not happy with the way his team have been performing. Meanwhile, it's a Wolves corner headed out. Up forward and high and long, but that should be the goalkeeper's, and for some reason he hasn't come, and Havertz has stolen in, and Kai Havertz could score here. He's got it in, just about. Chelsea back in it. It cannon in off the far post, and Chelsea are right back in this game. It's 2-1, and it's going to be a magnificent finish here at Molineux here. Well, Patricio saw off his line here. Should have been clearing that all the way. And Kai Havertz took advantage, slid it through the goalkeeper, or slid it past him. And it needed a little bit of fortune off the post for it to go into the back of the net. And in it went. That's his second of the season, and it brings them back in it with 15 minutes to go plus stoppage time. Well, they've responded really well for Lampard's men to going 2 goals down. And now they're back in it. And here's Jimenez now, looking to that third one now, which would seal it out for Wolves. He's on the chase again, but Arrizabalaga should beat him to that. So 12 to play. And the game, which looked to be dead, in terms of Wolves going 2 goals clear, is now back in the melting pot again. And here's Abraham. Mount. It's Mason Mount now. Chances here now for Chelsea. Oh, he's hit the side netting. Well, it needed to bend the other side of the post. It didn't. Otherwise, it would have been 2-2. Chelsea about to make another substitution. Jorginho's been replaced. Kovacic is going to come on. So that's the changes made. That's 2 for Frank Lampard, none yet for Nuno Santo. And here's Neto. And still Neto. And still Neto. Good block by Zuma. 4 minutes to go. Chelsea now looking for this equalising goal. And the ball safely back to Patricio, who just hoops it forward as best he can. But it's Callum Hudson-Odoi for Chelsea. They haven't got time to waste. Last minute of the game. Havertz, who's put them back in with a shout. Abraham. Just 4 added minutes. Can Kovacic come up with an answer here? Oh, an answer here. The ball's not bad. The goalkeeper's in trouble. And Havertz is equalised. And Wolves have chucked it away. And Chelsea are out to jail. And it's a second goal for Kai Havertz. And look what he means. A miscue from the goalkeeper here. As he tried to get it away, tried to put his foot through it, but it fell invitingly there for Havertz. And Chelsea are out of jail. And it looks as if both teams will in the end, will lose their 100% records, but on the same balance, keep their unbeaten records. That's his third of the season. And it was a gift, quite frankly, and Wolves will be livid. Will there be time for anything else? Well, Traore's going to have a good go. Still Traore. And still Traore! Great save! And that should be that. Great save at the end there by Arrizabalaga. And there goes the whistle. Well, Wolves doubled the lead in the second half after they'd gone 1-0 through Moutinho at half-time. Jimenez made it 2, but then a brace from Havertz in the last 15 minutes have saved Chelsea's bacon. Remember, we've got all the other action from yesterday to come in just a minute with JB. But a full-time score here at a brilliant game here at Molineux. It's finished Wolverhampton Wanderers 2, Chelsea 2, and what a match it has been. And we'll be back with all them highlights right after the break. Well, cricket's back on JB Sports and better than ever for 2021. We'll be featuring the counties extensively with highlights of T20 Blast and NatWest Trophy games culminating in the climax at Lords for the final of the NatWest. Also our England action as they take on the best at T20 and one-day matches as well. So plenty of great cricket coming up in 2021 here only on JB Sports. Don't miss it. Welcome back to Molineux, where it's finished 2-2. The unbeaten records are still intact, but the 100% records have well and truly bit the dust. Wolves were 2 up and coasting, but then contrived to give 2 goals away to Kai Havertz. And Chelsea, as John said in commentary, out of jail with a point. And Frank Lampard will be the most relieved man, I'm sure, at Molineux at this moment in time. But a great point, nonetheless, for Chelsea, having been in the position they were earlier on. Well, we've got more great action coming up again. No more. We haven't got any more goalless draws to bring you. We haven't even had one goalless draw yet in the Premier League, and we've had 30 matches so far. And here's the second batch. Here's all the highlights from yesterday over 9 matches, and we start with an absolute classic at the London Stadium as John Stuttard starts his roundup with highlights of West Ham against Brighton and Hove Albion. You won't believe this until you've seen it. Enjoy. Here's Bowen. And Antonio in the middle if he chooses to pick him out, and he has done. This is Mikel Antonio. Big chance here. Good shot and a good save. Brilliant save by the Australian Matt Ryan. Antonio receiving the pass from Jared Bowen, hitting the shot. And it was a tremendous save by the Brighton goalkeeper. Really was. Creswell with the corner. And it goes there towards Ogbonna, who gets the header in. And the header goes over the crossbar. A good start from the Hammers. Laying siege to that Brighton goal early doors here. And 1 or 2 problems for Graham Potter's side at the start. Here's Declan Rice. William midfield runner for West Ham, and that's a good ball, and Antonio might get in behind here. Big chance now for the first goal, and there it is from Mikel Antonio. 1-0 to West Ham, and they're the better side, and they deserve to be ahead with 12 minutes gone on the balance of play. I don't think the celebration was as good as the finish, but the West Ham fans don't care. And Ryan, who performed heroics early on, couldn't perform heroics here. Antonio got free and smashed it in with the right foot. And West Ham, with 13 minutes gone, go into the lead by a goal to 0. Antonio again. West Ham enjoying themselves in this opening 20 minutes, and he's going forward again, and he's been brought down. The referee's put a good advantage, and Declan Rice might profit. Declan Rice might profit, and boy will he profit! 2-0. Declan Rice, the captain, makes it 2 for West Ham. And they're running away with it. It's been a horrible 20 minutes for Brighton and Hove Albion. But a dream 20 minutes or so there. Good advantage play by the referee, allowing it to go on. Rice got the ball, danced past a couple of players, and then with the right foot smashed it in past the unfortunate Ryan, and West Ham go 2 goals into the lead. And now Trossard for Brighton, a great save by Fabianski. Well, that's the best we've seen from Brighton as an attacking force, and we've been playing 26 minutes, but here come West Ham again with Souček. Oh, he's got away here. Big chance for Souček now to make it 3-0. Can he do it? He can! 3-0! West Ham are tearing Brighton apart! It's an avalanche! And the London Stadium is absolutely buzzing now. Souček makes it 3. Ryan's had little or no chance on either of the 3 goals that have gone past him. And West Ham are not only beating Brighton, they're obliterating them. It's 3-0. Here's Maupay for Brighton. Well, they must be in shock now, but Maupay has got through here. And a big chance now for the Seagulls. Can he go one back? Yes! Well, they're on the scoreboard anyway. Neal Maupay makes it 3-1. And that will give Brighton a little bit of hope now going towards the latter stages of the first half. Good skills here. Beats 2 Hammers defenders. Draws out Fabianski, and the finish was superb. So all of a sudden, Brighton have just put a little grain of doubt into the West Ham mind. 3-1. Basuma now for Brighton. And Maupay now for Brighton. He's through again. What a chance this is for Maupay. Can he make it? Can he get it in there? Still might have a chance. Maupay. Oh, what a tremendous goal! And Brighton are right back in this game. They pulled it back to 1. 2 goals in 5 minutes for the Seagulls. And all of a sudden a descending hush has gone around the London Stadium all of a sudden. It's the Brighton fans who can sense it now. Maybe that trip from Sussex was well worth it. Who knows? But Maupay's pulled it back to 3-2. 2 goals for Brighton within 5 minutes. And the game's back in the melting pot now. And here's Trossard now. They couldn't equalise, could they? Trossard might! Trossard might! Trossard might! Good save! Trossard! I don't believe this! Pinch me! Am I actually dreaming this? Of Brighton have literally come back from the dead. They were 3-0 down not even 50 minutes ago. They've scored 3 goals in that time and are right back in this game. Fabianski saved the first shot. It was a great goal move from Trossard. He ran through the defence and then knocked it in at the second attempt, and it's 3-3. Let's hope for something a bit more spectacular here as we go into the second half of Maupay now. Oh, he's been tripped. Otherwise he was clean through then, I suspect. Free kick. Trossard to take it. He chips it in there. And Brighton are looking for goal number 4 now. From 3-0 down, they could go 4-3 up here if Maupay can get his shooting boots on. And he nearly did then. That was not far away, I can tell you. How close was it? Very close indeed. Here's Maupay again. And now McAllister chips the keeper, or tried to chip the goalkeeper. But Fabianski wasn't for budging. Now Masako on the counter-attack for West Ham. Finds Fornals. Now Antonio. Good break, Mikel Antonio. Can West Ham snatch the lead again at the other end? It's Antonio, great scout. The shot and a great save by Matt Ryan. Oh, what a match. Well, this is going to go down as one of the games of the day, this. End-to-end stuff. 6 goals scored. 3 for either side. And it could have been so much more. Matt Ryan there with a tremendous save. Corner taken by Criswell. And Antonio's in there and it's wide. Well, you can't pause for breath. And Antonio's header just fractionally going wide. 8 minutes left. Here's Noble, the substitute. Finds Fornals. Still Fornals. And Noble! Another magnificent save by Matt Ryan. He's having a blinding second half here. Ray Valley only matched by a super world-class save. And Brighton now with 3 minutes to go. I'm looking to try and win it. This is Trossard. They couldn't pinch victory, surely. They were 3-0 down and seemingly out of it. Basuma to Lamptey. Look at the space he's got. Lamptey now with the cross. McAllister! I do not believe what I'm seeing. I do literally not believe what I'm seeing. Brighton and Hove Albion, who were 3-0 down after half an hour, are bleeding West Ham with a minute to go. 4-3 in stoppage time. And Alexis McAllister has just hit the Seagulls. The jackpot for the Seagulls. And for so long it looked a wasteful trip from Sussex to London. But now it seems more worth it now. 4-3 Brighton. And here's Yarmolenko. Still Yarmolenko. Still Yarmolenko. Oh, he can't get it through to an air. And that surely must be that. And here's White. Seconds remaining now. Chip towards Basuma. And that's the final whistle. There will be no more. And it ends a remarkable comeback and a remarkable game of football. Brighton trail 3-0 after half an hour to West Ham. But then they scored 3 goals in the first 15 minutes of the first half. And then at the end, Alexis McAllister getting the winner from 3-0 down to 4-3 up and winning the game. That's going to go down as one of the Premier League comebacks of the season. It's finished here remarkably at the London Stadium. West Ham 3, Brighton 4.
Welcome to the Hawthorns. Please welcome.
Well, West Brom really Looking for a good win here, Bartley to Gibbs. Good atmosphere here on a bright sunny afternoon here at the Hawthorns. Here's Callum Robinson, a good turn there. And Robinson with a chance. And West Brom score! With just over 7 minutes gone! Tottenham in trouble. Well, Callum Robinson, what a turn of speed this was. Away from the defenders, away from the Spurs defence, and beat Lloris with an unerring ease. And with 7 minutes gone, West Brom going to the lead by 1-0. Callum Robinson the scorer. And here's Robinson again, away from Højbjerg and away from Eric Dyer now. Look at this fellow, he's got pace to burn. He could be a second one now. Oh! Well, it would have been a lovely goal if he managed it. It was all his own work. He picked it up from around about the halfway line. Shot for goal, went towards the area, shot for goal, but just couldn't keep the shot down. More for Spurs. Been a rip-roaring quarter now when West Brom have scored in that time. Lo Celso! Big chance here now. Giovanni Lo Celso! What a save! That is from Sam Johnston. That is a really good save, in fact, from the West Brom goalkeeper here. He's had to get down very low to his left to get down there and make the save, Sam Johnston. It was a very difficult save, but he made it okay. Lo Celso, who was denied just a few seconds ago, will take a corner. We go short. No, he's going to float it in there towards Harry Kane. And Harry Kane knows that was a chance, a real big opportunity there for the England captain to make it 1-1. But heads just wide of the left-hand post. Dangana. Oh, that's too close to release. But I'll tell you what, West Brom have given as good as they've got in the opening 25 minutes. And deserve their lead, really. But I think, if anything, that's spurred Mourinho's team really into life. Here's Kane. Winks. Kane again. Lo Celso, he missed that great opportunity a few minutes ago. Regulin. Winks. Kane. This looks ominous. Good skill. This is Harry Kane. Pass through. Pass free. Good block. It falls for Son. And Kane gets it again. Oh, he's turned nicely. Oh, that's a super goal. That is a really super goal by the England captain. 1-1. He's flashed that past Sam Johnston before the goalkeeper could even move. Son playing the ball in, and Kane said, take that. Spurs back on terms. They fought back well from that early goal from Robinson. And the England captain has led by example and has made it 1-1. Kane. Mora. Spurs starting to get ahead of steam now. And look at the break here. Lo Celso is clean through. And the goalkeeper makes a great save. Tremendous bit of goalkeeping there. Lo Celso looked to have chipped him there. But Sam Johnston read it well and got a right hand out. And reached the ball and got there. And flicked it round the post for a corner to Tottenham. And Lo Celso has tried to be denied by the same goalkeeper. Will take the corner short to Winks. 5 Spurs players waiting in the middle. Winks still has possession. Alderweireld won't have a go. Højbjerg now. Højbjerg with a shot and a good save again from Sam Johnston. It's a good finish to the first half this. This is Højbjerg. There's the shot and well parried. It's another corner. Mourinho wanting more before the break. Son to take the corner. Short to Lo Celso. Lo Celso hasn't been picked up. Still Lo Celso. Still Lo Celso. Good block and the shot comes in. A second one came in. Højbjerg now to Dyer. To Kane. This looks ominous for West Brom. Harry Kane! Oh! Well, normally from that position, Harry Kane usually buries them 99 times out of 100. But not on this occasion. And somehow West Brom are still breathing in this match. Been a good first half. This has been a good game. Quite frankly, it's been quite enjoyable. Pereira. On it goes to Robinson. And Pereira again from Robinson's pass. This could be a chance here for West Brom. And he's hit it straight at the goalkeeper. Well, Pereira knows that was a big chance. Robinson playing him in. A superb through ball, but hits it straight at the goalkeeper. And Slaven Bilic can't believe it. And here come West Brom now on the attack, and Pereira's through again. Big chance now. He's on his own against 3 defenders. Pereira now going for the near post, and a good save for Lloris. With almost 10 minutes of the second half gone, Pereira in again, and that's twice he's been denied by the French goalkeeper. Robinson. And look at Pereira again. Coming up to the final 18, 19, coming up towards the last 16 minutes, and that's a great save from Robinson by Hugo Lloris. Look, 2-1 West Brom all the way, and Lloris somehow gets down and flicks it away. Well, it's what they would call squeaky bum time now. 81 minutes have been played, 82 minutes. Here's Kane. Still Harry Kane, and still Harry Kane, and how's that not gone in? Pulls the shot wide.
Substitution for West Bromwich Albion.
Well, it could have easily been 5-all today. The amount of chances that these two sides have missed between them. And Harry Kane, one of the biggest culprits, but you wouldn't have expected that. As West Brom make a substitution, Callum Robinson, who scored that early goal, has been replaced. And on in his place comes Ryan Robson-Kanu, the Welsh international, but West Brom have given it straight away with 5 minutes to go. Kane. Winks. Still time for a winner from either of these two sides. Harry Winks. Winks with a shot and a good effort, but just over the top. I'm not sure if Sam Johnson got a flick on that. No, he didn't. It sailed over the crossbar. 2 minutes to go. A try now for West Brom. And winning a goal now would be the winner. Harry Kane. Højbjerg is furthest forward. And he's onside. It's Højbjerg to win it for Tottenham. He's won it. Højbjerg has snatched the victory for Tottenham in the very last minute of the game. And there's a togetherness in that Spurs camp. It's been a tough old afternoon here in the Black Country, here in the West Midlands. But Højbjerg has just scored what could now be a crucial winner. Sam Johnson couldn't get anywhere near it, and Spurs leading stoppage time. Minute of stoppage time of the minimum of 4 to play. Here's Darnell Furlong into Robson-Kanu. Oh, he did really well there. Can he get the shot off? No. Dan Garner's been found, but Doherty sees it away, the former Wolvesman, and Lloris completes the clearance, and Shaw and Martin Atkinson will blow up for time to end the dramatic game which ebbed and flowed which way and forth. And Spurs have come back from behind to take all 3 points. They trailed to a goal from Robinson, then Kane equalised, and then in the last seconds Højbjerg got the winning goal. And 3 points, well, if they were going to be earned, it would go. We're going to be earned the hard way, and certainly Mourinho's team did that. The final score here at the Hawthorns is West Bromwich Albion 1, Tottenham Hotspur 2.
Welcome to Anfield. Please welcome to...
Well, this game, on paper, you'd think no other option but a home win. Well, you'd be wrong. James McArthur playing the ball in, and Jordan Ayew. Well, it was a lucky goal perhaps, but maybe Palace deserved their luck. They rode their luck, but earned that little bit of luck because they worked hard all afternoon at Anfield. So the champions behind. And it was to get even more better for Palace as Joe Ward keeps the ball in play on the left. Good ball onto Townsend. Ayew waits in the middle, and that's his second goal. Jordan Ayew really cashing in here and having an afternoon to remember, and giving our cameraman a little bit of stick as well in the celebrations, as you can see. I hope that didn't scare you too much. So Palace 2 up. Liverpool had chances. Roberto Firmino wasted the best of them, but Gaeta make a good save. Liverpool did pull 3-1 back before the end, 3 minutes from the end. Good work from Mane. Firmino, half a turning for his mistake, but it was too little too late, and Crystal Palace go to the champions and take all 3 points. Liverpool in a little bit of trouble.
Welcome to St James's Park.
Well, don't blink, you'll miss these 6 goals. The first one, Shelby with the corner. Jeff Henwick, the former Burnley player, in off the underside of the crossbar. 1-0 to Newcastle. And from then on in, it was always going to be an absolute thrill. It nearly made it into our big highlights packages at the start, but it was narrowly missed. And here's Jack Grealish getting the equaliser soon after to make it 1-1. And then Newcastle went back in. Newcastle tried to go back in front, and they had a chance. Header kicked off the line, and watch this from Jack Grealish. Great run. He's run something like 40-50 yards with the ball, and still going with the ball. And Ollie Watkins timing his run superbly, breaking the Newcastle offside trap. Steve Bruce will be annoyed about that. And a fantastic unerring finish into the left-hand corner to give Aston Villa a 2-1 lead. And it looked as if that Villa might run away with it. But that come Newcastle just before half-time. Callum Wilson, good turn there. And what about the finish? Brilliant, great goal. 2-2 it was. And that was only around about the 42-minute mark. Will we be in for more fireworks in the second half? Well, Newcastle certainly provided them, that's for sure. They scored 2 further goals. The third one, Callum Wilson again involved. Good skill again. And he placed the ball in. And Andy Carroll, what a goal for him. And the whole roof lifted off St James's when he scored. The boy-head Newcastle fan from his hometown, firing his hometown 3-2 up. And he takes the acclaim of the Geordie nation, the Toon Army as it were. There was time for a fourth at the end. Shelby involved again, onto Wilson. Lovely stuff this. And Almiron staying on side, and what a sumptuous half volley that was. Great win for Newcastle. Villa yet to win this season, and Dean Smith will be a worried man. But Steve Bruce, what a result, 4-2.
Thank you for attending today's match.
Well, after 16 years away, Leeds United have settled back into Premier League like the water off a duck's back. And Patrick Bamford especially. First effort save from Schmeichel. Bangs the rebound in from the most acutest of angles and gives the side from Ellen Road an early advantage. Leicester did hit back through Wilfred Ndidi. James Maddison with the corner. And the first effort was saved. Came to Ndidi on the rebound. And Miser could do nothing about that. And it was 1-1 going into the break. Leeds got the winner just after the hour mark. Good work from Kelvin Phillips. Then Kutch getting involved. And then Bamford, the goal poacher extraordinaire, beating Schmeichel at his far post. And Leeds get another victory. They're doing well so far. 3 games and a couple of wins. It's a great moment. And they're lining up for the match against Manchester United next week, full of great confidence.
Welcome to St Mary's Stadium.
And our opponents in our next week's live game are Manchester United. They were at Southampton yesterday, and it took them just 27 minutes. What a goal that is from Anthony Martial. Flicks it over McCarthy with the compliments of ease. And boy, did he enjoy that one. Not sure about the celebration now. I think he was giving it too large to the Southampton fans, but a great goal nonetheless. The second one was not far in coming. It was into stoppage time at the end of the first half. Greenwood, some good work there. Kept the ball back, and then Paul Pogba with a fantastic shot into the left corner, and that made it 2-0 to Manchester United. And really at this point you were thinking it was damage limitations for Southampton again. Pogba a little disrespectful maybe in his celebration there, just rubbing it into the Saints fans a little bit. Don't like that really, but United were unstoppable. And then the Uruguayan Cavani stayed on side, beat McCarthy, slid the ball in. Great result this from Manchester United. And they'll line up for that big match you'll see next week on JB Sports with Leeds in 5 Vettel. 3-0 winners over Southampton.
Welcome to the Etihad Stadium.
Another game, another 6-goal thriller. We've got plenty of those on the menu today. We've had a 7-goal thriller, and we've got a 1-6-goal thriller at Newcastle. Now we've got another one at the City of Manchester. Gabriel Jesus with the first goal. Put City in front early doors in the first half. And then a few moments later, watch this for a goal from Mitrovic. Goes past his man, draws Ederson out, and that's almost as good as Martial's goal, it's got to be said. But it brought Fulham level, and Fulham were outsiders at 16-1 to get at least a point yesterday, and they almost did better than that. They went in front before half-time. Caballero with a good cross, and Cabano with a terrific header to put Fulham 2-1 into the lead. And it has to be said, it was richly deserved. They played some really good stuff, Scott Parker's side, it's got to be said. But then back came Manchester City. Harrison Reed. To one moment, it looks as if Harrison Reed was going to make it 3, but it was dispossessed by Bernardinho. What about that for a dummy and a bunny up? and he ran something like 40 yards, 50 yards with the ball, and he played in Bernardo Silva, whose finish was so brilliant and so unerring. I think the goalkeeper will be annoyed that he was beaten at the near post. And then back came Fulham again. Caballero, he was tormented down that left-hand side for Fulham yesterday. He was the scourge of Manchester City. Crossed in there, Mitrovic, his second goal of the game, 3-2, and there was 6 minutes left on the clock. Will City have time for a comeback? We asked ourselves. Well, the answer was simply yes. Harrison Reed had come off, and City had brought on Lamina had come on, but Gabriel Jesus, wonderful skill round the Fulham players, and in the nick of time, an equalising goal. City saved themselves, but they were far from convincing. Fulham can count themselves unlucky. They didn't come away with 3 points, let alone 1.
Will you please welcome both teams?
Just the 1 goal in it, but Arsenal wasted some good chances yesterday. Willian involved. This was the first real opportunity of the match. Willian involved. Play back to Ceballos. The ball deflected, and the goalkeeper managed to tip it away. And it was all hands on deck for Sheffield United. Here's another chance in the second half. Tierney involved. Had a good game yesterday. Willian, good cross from the left. And Thomas Partey was there, but a good flick over by the goalkeeper. They missed some great chances. This was the best for Sheffield United after 65 minutes, but Goldrick putting the shot wide. 2 minutes later, in the 67th minute, that proved to be a turning point, because Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang got through and smashed it in the right-hand corner. And a great winning goal there. Arsenal off the hook, really, because Sheffield United gave them one hell of a match last night. But it's Arsenal who get all three points and the spoils. 1-0 winners over Sheffield United.
Welcome to Goodison.
Well, this game, here comes the eye celebration. Oh, he loves that. He loves that eye, actually. Great finish by him. That put Burnley into the lead. They had a chance to double it in the early part of the second half. Lovely work this from Goodmanson. 10 out of 10 for persistence, but there Chris Wood should score from me. Scops his shot wide, and that was a chance miss. Nick Pope was in a very good form as well yesterday. Richarlison clean through. Defence completely split. Out comes Nick Pope, and great goalkeeping there. Spread himself like an eagle. Made a great save, but he was to end up on the wrong end of this next attack. The final attack that Everton put together. Calvert-Lewin involved. Pope makes an extraordinary good save, but in comes Tom Davies to break Burnley hearts and to snatch a crucial point for Everton. Burnley will feel hard done by. They didn't get all three, but getting a point is still not too shabby. And Everton and Burnley finished 1-1 after all that. Thanks, John. Here's how the league table goes, and if you're Russ Ferdinand at the moment, have a look at that table, Russ. Your side, Leeds United, are top on goal difference with Spurs on the same number of points in second place. Then come Wolves, Chelsea, Burnley on 7 points each. Then come Manchester United, Crystal Palace, all on 6 points each. Leicester 9th with 4. Everton in 10th. Man City, West Ham, Arsenal, Brighton, Liverpool in 15th. Villa in 16th. Fulham just outside the bottom three with that 3-3 draw. And then comes Sheffield United, Southampton and West Bromwich Albion, who was so unlucky to lose out to Tottenham in a real cracking game yesterday at the Hawthorns. So that's the situation with the table at the moment. But Leeds United are the league leaders after 3 matches. And well done to Marco Bielsa and his side. But Jose Mourinho creeping up on the Wales, and Burnley are having a good season, and Wolves too, with their 2-2 draw, as you saw this afternoon with Chelsea here on the match. Right, before we leave you here today at Wolves, let's give you a couple of dates on for your diary, 3 dates. Starting next week at Old Trafford, where we're just bringing you the live coverage of Manchester United Leeds. No goal roundups, roundups like we have this week. We're ditching those because we're going to be showing you another live match. But our main match next Sunday will come from Old Trafford. It'll be 15 minutes our way, so we'll still get a longer programme than you would normally do. So I would say about 20 minutes either way, and that will be next Sunday on JB Sports. Manchester United against Leeds, and then because to make up for the lack of goal action at the end of every programme, we're going to have an extra match. We've done an arrangement with the Premier League. We're going to be live from Villa Park next Monday with the match live from Villa Park. We're going to do Live matches every Monday tea time. Again, 20 minutes per half for your viewing pleasure. Next Monday on JB Sports. And don't forget, Thursday night is cricket night. We've got the T20 Blast between Somerset and Gloucester. That's coming up on Thursday night from 7 o'clock. Anyway, from myself, JB, and John Stuttard, take care. See you later. Bye-bye.